We all sometimes stall halfway through writing a song. It's not a motivation or a talent problem. It's that finishing songs requires different skills than starting them. So, what are these skills and how do you develop them? Unfinished songs are usually only unclear songs. The process of finishing means that we limit our musical and lyrical ideas, not gather more. So think of yourself like a tiny company, right? You're the visionary, the strategist, and also the bookkeeper, all at the same time. Every memorable song is focused. And in songwriting terms, that means that the melodic themes are distinct. They can be recognized as, that's this song, right? The chord progression sets the tone and stays similar throughout. The rhythms and the mood of the whole song maintains how it introduced itself to us in the beginning. And forget whether the lyric story makes sense. I think sometimes we get carried away with that message. Is it clear? Is the story kind of bulletproof? Sometimes songs are not about that. The words should rather feel related somehow, like they all came from the journal of one person. It should feel like the song becomes more of itself the further we're carried along. So when the focus is clear, decisions get easier. Even abstract metaphorical songs have focus, and it's the feeling that the words and the melodic choices are cut from the same fabric. Let's take Ceilings from Lizzy McAlpine. It is anything but accidental. Notice how simple the chords are, really, as they keep revolving around the same two or three. Notice how much repetition the melody has, and the lyric as well. Ceilings, plaster, can't you just make it move faster? Lovely to be sitting here with you, and you're kinda cute, but it's raining harder, and my shoes are now full of water. And lovely to be rained on with you, and it's kinda cute, but then it goes into the B section. Ceilings circles a feeling. It doesn't advance a plot. And here's where the focus comes from. There's beautiful lyric repetition, distinct and repeated melodic themes, even in just a simple ceilings, plaster. The pitches change, but the rhythm stays the same. It's a little bit more interesting way of using repetition when you change the pitches but maintain the rhythm, but it's still repetition. There's a clear musical mood that's laid down right from the intro of the song, and it extends all the way through. The lyrics, though we're not quite sure what's real and what's imagined, they're imagery paired with lines that feel like intimate conversation. All right, sounds super simple, right? You can go write this, no problem. Well, not really. But here's the thing. If I'm not really jiving with the mood and the first few lines of lyric and musical theme, melodic theme that I'm laying down, I ditch the tune. Because then, if I'm not jiving, I end up just trying to save it. And I do so by adding more ideas and more ideas and more ideas until finally it's a watered down mess. So you and I are writers. We can talk ourselves out of any good song the longer we live with it, right? But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that initial spark that says, yes, this gave me shivers. I like what I just wrote. We writers have to be both blissfully naive as we follow that muse and then unwaveringly committed the next moment in decisions that we've already made. Now, I know it's not exactly the rap sheet of a typical artist, but you gotta pretend. You gotta say, if I did know how the next line musically or lyrically goes, how would it be? You'll sing something, play something, say something, and it's just one possibility, but don't abandon it just yet. Look at it closely. Do you like the rhythm of it? If you like the pitches and not the rhythm, change the rhythm. Keep the pitches. Try iterating, not taking the whole thing and throwing it out. If it's chords, play until the moment you feel, that I'm not sure of. Do you need to play 2 different chords in the space of one to keep it moving a little faster? Or is it maybe the opposite, where the song needs to slow down at that moment with less movement? If it's a lyric, does it have imagery or not? And is the image consistent with the mood you're laying down? Or do you need a more intimate and conversational line instead without imagery? And here is the best tool of all. Can you simplify? Try just using repetition of something you just said or earlier in the section. Maybe repetition of a musical idea that you already used. The reality is this: we are never far from the actual solution, okay? Songs get finished when we limit our options, not broaden them. Exercise restraint. And the result is that you'll find your song becoming a deeper expression of the original inspiration it was trying to be. If this helped you reframe being stuck, I'd love to know. And in my next video, I'll explain how to get your melodies to carry more emotion without over-singing. I work with so many songwriters, and we all share the same problem. How do you manage your creative life and your everyday responsibilities? Now, I can't run your vacuum cleaner, and I can't clean out your garage, but I can invite you into a community of aspiring songwriters and musicians who aim to create and realize their best work. You're never too late to start. To learn more and join, click the link.